Hi guys, it's Wendy here. Thanks for stopping by. Today I am back reviewing fragrances from the house of Arabiyat Prestige, and also I will be comparing it to another inspiration from Lattafa. The first fragrance I will start with, it's this one here. It does have a funny name. It's called La Dida for her. There is also a La Dida for him, but it's not the same DNA. So this is what the fragrance looks like. I took it out of the box because it was a bit hard getting this outside packaging off, and the box, you can say it's nice. Yeah, it did catch my attention when I was looking at perfumes, and this is the way it opens. The bottle, I do find it to be quite, you can say, pretty. It's a very nice design. La Dida has top notes of raspberries, sweet notes lemon. The heart, it's tuberose, ylang ylang and rose, and the base, it's vanilla, benzoin and musk. It's described as a fruity floral gourmand, and this one, it's supposedly inspired by vanilla sex. I do have Sehr here from Lattafa. I bought this right when it debuted. This was over a year ago, I think more closer to 2 years. I did not use Sehr very much. I like the bottle because when I bought it, it was pulling a bit close to more camera from Lattafa as opposed to vanilla sex. This has changed considerably. I was pretty much using it as decoration, but I got a bit of a surprise when I sprayed this and I started comparing it to La Dida. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this because this one, it's relatively new, and at this point in time I would say it has normal sillage, longevity. It is still macerating. When I first spray La Dida, it does have still a tad bit of alcohol in the opening, and then the sweet notes, they are very pronounced. This is a bit different to Sehr. Following this very sweet opening, it's not cloyingly sweet, but I do get a burst of sweetness. I then get a metallic note. The sweetness, it does wane a bit. Also, the metallic note, as the fragrance unfolds, it becomes more of a powdery note, and then the perfume starts more and more to resemble vanilla sex. The opening, it does give me a fruitier, a colder take on vanilla sex because the raspberry note, it's very pronounced in the opening. It's a cold, crisp raspberry. It's quite inviting. A bit on the fruity side, but still fresh due to this metallic accord in here, which is a lot more pronounced in the opening than it is as the perfume unfolds. The florals in here, they are quite pronounced, and more so than in the original and definitely Sehr. And with florals, it's the ylang ylang that I find to be most on show in the heart of the perfume. The base of La Dida, it's not as vanilla-y, gourmand as the original or as it is in Sehr. Sehr, it's the only other inspiration I do have of vanilla sex. The base, it's pretty much not what I would call musk and vanilla. It's more of a blend with the benzoin, and then this is laced with some fruity notes. The fruity notes are always there. It makes La Dida different. It's a different take on vanilla sex. Also, Ladida, there are fruity notes in here. You have vanilla. There is ilang ilang. However, it is not as dense as Sehr or as the original. It's a lighter area take on vanilla sex with more sweetness and a little bit more florals. I do get vanilla sex in here, but at the same time, the perfume has a twist and it's giving us vanilla sex, but different in texture and feel, composition. There, it's a bit closer to vanilla sex, and I got a big surprise. I have not picked this up in a long time. I found it really a bit too close to camera. When I first bought it, a lot of people crooned about it. It was a nice fragrance, but it was not what I was expecting. When I started reviewing Ladida and comparing the two, I picked this up and Sehr has done quite a big turnaround. I was going to put this, in another one of my coming back videos, but since I am reviewing Ladida, now I do get more vanilla sex in Sehr. It's not as dense, foody. It was a little bit of a mess when I got it. Also, the almond note in Sehr, it does come out a bit crispier, a bit cleaner in here now that the perfume has macerated. I will be picking this up a lot more often because I think after almost 2 years, it has morphed into the fragrance that I was expecting. Also, it's a lot stronger. I am not sure how long it needed to macerate into this better version of Sehr because, like I said, I did not really pick this up. It was there for decoration. I do like Ladida. I do not find that they are redundant in my collection. Now I have vanilla sex with a bit more fruitiness. I do find it is full bottle worthy. It's a beautiful perfume. My only little con at the moment is that I wish it was a bit stronger. It projected a bit more on my skin. So this is one I will be coming back in a follow-up video because the experience that I am making with Arabiyat Prestige is that the perfumes tend to get a lot more explosive and stronger with a bit of time. So I do like this. Also, it's very nice, I would think, for if you are in crowded places. There, it's a bit denser, so you would need to be a bit more careful with it. But this one, it's a bit more airy. It has a little bit more florals, and making it a bit more wearable in daytime. The next one I am going to talk about, this one, it's called Kohl Luminous, touted to be inspired by God of Fire. I have tried quite a few inspirations. I did buy Lattafa Opulent Dubai because this one, I found it to be beautiful. I did wear quite a bit of this in summer. However, I did hear quite a lot of good things. I read quite a lot of nice reviews about the Arabiyat Prestige Kohl Luminous, so I thought I would try this one. Kohl Luminous has top notes of ginger, mango, lemon, and rhubarb. The middle, it's jasmine, violet, praline, pink pepper, and the base, it's cedarwood, ambergris, tonka bean, and moss. A bit of a problem I always had with God of Fire and the other inspirations. I could never get this beautiful mango that everyone else got. I must say now in Opulent Dubai, the mango is coming out a little bit more. Kohl Luminous, when I spray it for the first time upon dosage, I do not get just like watered down fruit, or in the Meso Alhambra version, when I sprayed it, what I did get, it's more of a cucumber accord, and in Kohl Luminous, I do get a nice mango note followed by rhubarb. It's a bit of a fruity opening, but I do catch the mangoes. I can describe the opening best as gingered mango with rhubarb in the background. I do love it. I can get the mango and the ginger notes. So the opening of Kohl Luminous, it's more alive, not just a bit of a fruit basket. I do enjoy it. Kohl Luminous, it's not overtly complex. I would say the opening, the heart, there is not a big journey. It pretty much remains the same. And the mango, it's always present. The florals, they are faint, dainty, but I do get nice floral accords in here. Also, there is quite a dose of cedar. It forms the base. The ambergris, it does come out, but it takes quite a bit of time prior to me being able to sense an ambergris note. In the dry down, I do get some ambergris. Comparing Kohl Luminous to Opulent Dubai, I do like Opulent Dubai. I do not regret buying it at the time when this DNA, was so, you can say, going viral. A lot of the other ones I did not like. I got this line, I like it, I wore it a lot. But had I gotten two samples, Kohl Luminous and Opulent Dubai, and I had to choose which one to order, I would have chosen Kohl Luminous. I find it to have a bit more life. The quality of Kohl Luminous, it's also up there. It's very smooth and well blended. The DNA, it's not my favorite. I mean, Opulent Dubai, it's not bad. I do like it. I will continue to wear it. So I find this to be full bottle worthy, but I will not be getting a full bottle of Kohl Luminous at the moment because I do have Opulent Dubai. And if I were to buy Kohl Luminous, I most likely would not finish this off. And I have to say to myself, you love this, you wore this a lot in summer. It was good enough before you smelled Kohl Luminous, because I am trying to reduce, having a lot of redundant DNAs. It's the same DNA. I do get God of Fire in both of them. It's just which one is a little bit better to my nose. It would be Kohl Luminous, but Opulent Dubai, it's still a very good inspiration of the perfume. So this is my take on the three perfumes, and thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you again soon on my channel. Tschüss!